I see you. Guys, we're listening to Pom Pom Squad, my new favorite band. You're gonna listen while I look for Sarah.
I know you don't deserve a word of it, but you know I'm always bleeding someone dry. It's hard to forget waking up to your face on Tuesday mornings when I go to sleep. You said before you want to work.
Hey!
Hi.
How's it going?
Going great.
What did you think about me starting with music?
It stressed me out because I thought it was on my end and like in my headphones, and I was like, I don't understand. I've had some technical difficulties this week, so I was like, great. Now my Spotify is interfering with my Instagram live.
I usually find it so hard because there's so many people come on so quickly and then there's so many comments, and I am just figuring out. It seems wild to admit this because we've been doing this is our 8th week, but anyway, I decided to play music, and I was saying that that artist was Pom Pom Club, sorry, Squad. I want to call them Pom Pom Club. I'm gonna actually write to them and tell them to change their name, but I I love them so much, and everyone should check it out. We've been talking about this lately, but we share so much about the music that we listen to. We curate and share our musical favorites with our audience, and I just love how supportive our audience is. But you guys should expect more music. We're going to be highlighting lots of artists because there's so much good stuff, and artists are really hurting right now, not being able to tour.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're wearing a Where Does the Good Grow shirt. Let's check it out. Stand up. Let's see. Yeah. The pre-order's
Also,
still on,
do
right?
you, do you know anything else? Do you notice anything else today?
Yeah, you're using a tripod.
Finally.
I love that. I'm wearing a Muno t-shirt.
Cool. Looks great.
Yeah, thanks. Um, how's it going?
I
What are you
yes,
doing?
the answer is that you can still purchase these.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are on pre-order right now. The Where Does the Good Grow sweaters. Yeah, very exciting. Sophia made me stop wearing mine. I wore it pretty much every day this week.
You know, I was thinking about this as I was putting it on in in anticipation of today's episode, but I don't know what it is. Like something I'm sure, like I think it extends beyond preference. I'm not saying I'm like it's diagnosable, but there is something about clothing, certain types of clothing, textures.
It's a
It
really nice feeling sweater.
is nice, but I was gonna say,
Oh,
I over the years I've become like really particular about how something is tailored. Like it'll just like I just feel so weird. Like this shirt, I really like the shirt, but it's like I feel messy when I wear it, and I want to feel messy, casual, but like I would rather be sitting out here in like a more structured. It's you know what it is? It's the lack of structure that sometimes stresses me out about it. I feel better now that I have the hood up.
well, I don't understand that because you wear like giant hoodies and cord jackets and
But they're structured. Like there's something about wearing this. I know what it is. Here, I'll use the simple, more simplified language. It feels like I'm wearing a pajama shirt.
yeah. Yeah, well, here's something that I probably shouldn't admit,
People
but
like
I
that.
the other night I slept in it, then I woke up and then I decided to just go on a run and just wear it because it's kind of light
Yeah.
and comfy. And then I put it in the washer and dryer, like just like did one of those like speed washes, like 5 minute speed washes, and then put it back on.
Yeah, I think that's part of it is just that it is a garment in which you can sleep, and I don't like those kinds of garments.
Yeah, fair enough. Um,
But I like this garment. I mean, please, just one more time for the people. Where
no,
does the
it's
good
so
girl?
good. It's really good. Yeah,
It's really good.
pre-order's on. Yeah, I feel like I haven't shopped like since we've been home. I've been working so much from home, and when the pandemic started, I thought I would like do a ton of online shopping, but I haven't been. And So I know that part of it is just it's exciting to have like a new item of clothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
um, what are you drinking over there?
I'm having a beer. Um,
Don't you think it's weird that you like beer and I can't even stomach like one mouthful of it?
Weird in what sense?
Well, because we're twins.
Well, you like lots of things that I don't like, and vice versa.
Like, what are some things that I like that you don't like?
Um, I mean, in general, I find your sort of like food fad stuff is not as preferable for me. Like just like you really like you eat a lot of like you eat a lot of chickpeas, for example. I mean, I don't mind chickpeas, but
No,
like
I don't eat chickpeas anymore because it makes
oh,
me I think I'm allergic.
it's hard to keep up.
Well,
Check out my lupines.
yeah, the lupines are looking great.
These
Just for clarity, the lupines are the pinky colored one and the purple colored one.
yeah,
They look beautiful.
don't they look
Looks
nice?
Yeah, they're looking great. I really feel like because of all the rain and then the last couple of days of sun, I mean everything is just exploding on my patio. I can't even get out one of my doors. My hydrangeas.
Can you
I'm gonna
see?
send
Can you wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shh.
ma'am.
Keegan, can you see the bird? The bird.
Oh, wow, they get really close to you.
They trust me. I'm like fucking Snow White. Look at it.
You are like Snow White.
That's a that's a frequent flyer at
Oh,
my bird
he's
feeder.
gone. Yeah.
He'll be back.
Did you actually officially figure out what that kind of bird is? Because you
Um,
said it's not a blue jay.
it's not. It's a blue. It's in that family. They're like
Cool.
it's blue.
Tune in to Where Does the Good Grow, where you might learn the names of plants and you definitely might not learn the correct names of birds. Anyway, what I was going to tell you is that my hydrangeas are exploding. And Mom was telling me that the flowers on the hydrangeas like change. They're different colors based on the soil. But I have this hydrangea that she gave me, and it's massive. It's taller than me, and it has pink and purple flowers, and it's so big that I can't get out my patio door. I'm gonna send a video. You should put it on Where Does the Good Grow.
Okay, I will.
I think,
My hydrangeas don't bloom. They bloom late because I just don't get enough sun back here, but they will bloom. They're looking great. They're also
mm,
back here as well, and they haven't bloomed just yet. Some of them are flowering on the other side of the yard where there's a little more sun, but patience, patience.
yeah, no, it's definitely been funny weather here. Someone just asked about how my strawberries were doing, and it was very wet. Mom sent me an article. I kind of read it really fast before bed, and I'd had a couple tequilas, but I think the gist was that because of all the rain, that there's kind of like maybe a fungus or a rot or something. I don't know. Our strawberries are white. They're not turning yellow. They are getting bigger, but
Yeah.
I think also because what happened was we had this planter, and Sophia planted like a ton of arugula and kale, and then or maybe just kale. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But then we didn't think that it was growing because it had been 3 weeks. So then we planted the strawberries, and now the kale is like 2 or 3 feet high, and we think that the strawberries aren't getting enough sun. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. Really good, really fascinating stuff. It's
What? Your lupine talk is not anywhere near. It's a back and forth. We both have gardens.
um yeah, there's definitely like there's pros and cons to all this rain. Like it definitely feels well, we've had a lot of blooming this week, even with not as much sun. Today's an absolutely stunning day. It is really spectacular in this backyard. I invited you over. You declined. Mom
I have
is coming.
plans.
Yes, you have plans. Mom is coming over tonight, but it is just spectacular in the yard right now. But
I can't wait.
our poppies have bloomed.
Wait,
Um,
so do they have flowers?
they do. Yeah.
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pick this up. One second. All right.
Well, wait, I thought poppies were red. Those are white poppies?
Yeah, I mean, you're making me doubt that they're called poppies, but I'm pretty sure they're called poppies.
Oh my God. You don't even know what they're called.
No, no, they're poppies. They're poppies. Look at that. Can you see the like? Can you really see the detail of that?
Yeah.
Tell me that that's not spectacular. Do
Nature
do
is
do you want me to touch
nature.
it?
Yeah. Why did you touch it like it was gonna bite you? Yeah, get closer to it though. Whoa. It's really, I mean, the intricacy in flowers and fruit, it just
It's
I'm
really
not I'm not
incredible.
I'm not telling anyone to do drugs, but wow, it really like if you did drugs, you think back to that time and then I'm like, why didn't we look at flowers more when we used to take acid?
Remember these plants?
Yeah, totally. That's Berlin hair.
But but now look at it. It's got all it's grown. It's also grown out. Look, it's got all those things.
Oh, yeah. Very
Our
nice.
our lavender has not flowered, unfortunately. I don't know if it's gonna take off back here. It may just not get enough sun. And then I'll just give you a little bit of a tour of our lupines here. Mom brought us this one
Mm-hmm.
and also this one. That's gonna be purple. Straight up, this we bought this one yesterday. I just thought that things weren't really popping off on the garden show, so I went and got this lupine because I thought that it was beautiful.
Very
And
nice.
this one,
You know, I don't really like the lupines.
but they're so colorful. Don't you think that's
No,
nice?
the pop of color is nice, yeah, but just they're very phallic.
Oh yeah, I got over that. I don't really care. This is the hydrangea that Mom got us, but
Oh, someone
um
just
uh,
wrote white poppies are a sign of peace.
oh,
That's nice. I
this
don't know if
is
that.
um this is the Gunnera plant that Mom gave me.
Okay, wait, so that's the one that the slugs attacked?
Yeah, so I've staked the plant so that the leaves are up higher, and then I've put slug bait all around the Gunnera plant.
Give us a
But
size
like,
reference though. Those are big guys. Yeah. Yeah.
it's really big.
That's the dinosaur food.
Yeah, or giant rhubarb, they call it. Um,
So wait, will it get rhubarb? Like can you make a pie?
I have no idea. I don't know. Mom, test Mom.
Mom, are you watching? Will she get rhubarb? Those are looking great. Now they got purple flowers. Very nice.
Yeah, so these are gonna really like this whole area is gonna really be beautiful when they finally all bloom.
Hmm.
It's gonna be really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Someone
so
just
that's
wrote,
it.
I wonder if Tegan is gay. Like, yeah, we're gay. Oh, Mom says you're not going to get rhubarb, Sarah.
Oh, damn.
Um,
I was gonna
I,
I think
I'm,
I think there's some new people following us. I mean, there's definitely this is something I've noticed in recent months, especially when we post political things, but we're definitely getting like those suspicious accounts where it's like clearly like Russian bots or people who want to seem like they're Russian or whatever, and they're like, they're like we post something political and then they comment like, in some kind of like QAnon deep web weird jibber jabber and I have to like go in and block them, but I almost just like don't care. I just like don't care. I'm like, go ahead, say weird things. But we have a surge of those types of people following us. So like I'm convinced that they're watching the show right now. So like, hey to all our new followers from Russia.
you know what
Um
though? Like, here's I totally
by
agree.
the way, I don't think they're Russian. I don't think they're actually Russian.
I understand.
I think they're named like Bobby from Cincinnati and they're like, I have a great idea.
Um, no, but I was thinking recently, or well, I was thinking about this a lot, and I had this conversation earlier. I was talking about how for so much of our career, we felt like being queer and being women, especially when we were in the indie rock world, that we felt so marginalized because there were just like no queer women in indie rock. It felt like in the late 90s and early 2000s that were, you know, that we could talk to or reach out to or whatever. And um, but that I've realized looking back now for the actually the majority of our career, we were straight passing, not to gay people, but like to everybody else. I know. Like we seem really gay to gay people, but I'm just saying like, and I realized that like I've been thinking a lot about obviously like in this political climate and amidst this racial justice movement, I realize like, you know, as I'm taking stock of our privilege, like how straight passing we are though to a lot of straight people. So to that person, I didn't mean to shame you. Yes, Sarah and I are both gay. We're both also really into gardening. Um, I hate it. My phone like gets. I just sorry. I'm not hanging up, but hold on one second.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Well, I just my phone goes to this place like, and it's makes me sad because I can't really see, but it's totally fine. Uh, 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 uh,
Wow, great content.
sorry. Well, you froze, but I think that maybe that was me.
I think it was you.
All right. So moving away from the gay topic. Also, people keep pointing out that I'm wearing a hat. You have no idea what temperature it is in my apartment.
That's right. You could be keeping it at a crisp 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
I do not have air conditioning. It's not crisp, but I don't know. My hair's getting really long. Maybe people could put
I know it
comments
keeps
up. Like, should I get a
people keep saying
haircut?
people keep saying that I have to cut my hair, but like get ready people. This is going straight down to my ass. I'm leaving this stuff. It's going to be deep
Cir
ringlets by the
Circa 99. I know, but also, as we both have the same, it's like this weird
Stacy
curl
calls
that
it Stacy calls it my payas.
I see. Yeah, it's all really centered here. Like the back of my hair is quite straight, but this hair, it's like these two little pom-poms right here.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Like, what are you thinking about haircuts? Like, if people
I
want to
think the
weigh
only
in, give me your
I
opinion.
think
Should I get a haircut? Like, should I go? I've been really looking like all of a sudden I'm feeling very, very political and very mad all the time right now, and I'm like wanting like a very like gay haircut right now.
oh do it.
Like, I'm not gonna shave my head because I don't want to grow it out. I had a shaved head once, but I've been like thinking like I really want like a, but I do like, but I wish I could have like a short haircut and then also this haircut and just switch it up.
I feel you. I mean, I definitely am like I'm actually really enjoying my haircut. I think the only thing I might do, Stacy's getting her haircut soon, and I might try to get my bangs cut.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a
But
hat today, by the way, is because my hair is too long. I can't. It's like it looks weird because I need a bang cut.
I'm also feeling very political these days, but I also it's like weird. I'm like feeling very drawn into a very new kind of politics as well. Like before, I was like sort of what I would like to think of as like um, more more like radicalized, and then lately I'm like I actually have been recently doing some investigating here in Canada, but I'd like to be more involved in helping elect the new leader of the Green Party, which is a party here in Canada that is, you know, fairly left wing, left leaning,
Yeah.
and they are they have been the leader of the Green Party for many years. Elizabeth May is stepping down, and I have very seriously investigated becoming a member of the Green Party. And by member, I just mean you pay like $10 to become a member, but then you get to vote. And I've been watching debates online. I've been watching all the candidates who are running, and it's really fascinating. There's like this really wonderful diverse group of people. Like there's lawyers and there's like a scientist, there's a doctor. Um, there's also really interesting representation I never see in politics, like people who are outwardly talking about their sexuality. Like there's like someone who's running for the Green Party identifies as a out lesbian. Somebody is identifying as non-binary. Like it just to me seems like such a revolutionary thing. I never imagined that the people who we could elect to represent us would be like us, and it's really inspiring. So I've been really getting into that. I mean, I'm still very radicalized in that I sort of like always think a little bit outside of the current system, but I also feel like empowered to get involved in the system and make change too.
Yeah. No, I think it's really cool. It's been lovely hearing. I mean, I feel like I'm overwhelmed with reading and educating in articles and stuff right now, but it's been nice hearing you sort of like synthesize all the information you've been gathering regarding the Green Party and also just Canadian politics. It's been great. I mean, we, like most people know, or maybe most people don't know, especially some of our new Russian followers, but we both lived in America for the last 10 years and are married to Americans, but we've moved home to Canada and we live full time in Vancouver now. And we've been sort of re-immersing ourselves in both the political and also social justice world here. And it's been eye-opening. Like, and obviously we still really care deeply about what's happening outside of Canada. That's in our fabric and our nature as human beings and artists. But there's so much work that needs to be done here too. I mean, there's just so much systemic racism and so much abuse of power within the RCP, and the power structure of the police in general needs to be addressed here as well. And the music industry here is so fucking, racist, and, who floats to the top and who gets to succeed here. It's just, it's pretty similar to what's going on in the States. And I think we have a lot of work,
Yeah.
ahead, but it's also really inspiring because I think that the time is now. Now is the time to change. And I feel really excited about that. So it's been great. Sarah, can you touch your screen? You're a little blown out for me. I feel like I'm talking to,
What?
maybe that won't do anything.
How does
I don't
touching my
know. Is it
screen do
like,
anything?
I guess that was like a camera thing. I don't know. You look a little blown out to me, but I also look like I
I think
just,
it's just because I'm outside.
no, it's fine. It's great. Sorry, forget I
What
didn't
if
say anything.
what if I turn like this?
Yeah, I like that better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Gotta move my chair.
Talking to a ghost. Tina's mom. Yes, Allie. Um, yeah, so okay, so what else have you been doing? So you're immersed in politics. What are you reading this week?
What am I reading this week? Well, I've been catching up on oh my God, I hope that this isn't like so boring. I feel like I'm like really indulging in my like dorkiness, but since we haven't been touring and traveling as much, I have to admit I'm a little behind on my New Yorker reading. So I've been catching up on my New Yorkers,
Yeah.
and God, I'm really like, what am I reading? Oh, well, I did see that you gave me a shout out about SKQ Reads because I did
Your
post a bunch of,
book, your book blog.
yeah, yeah, I put out a digital SKQ Reads because I've been actually listening to a lot of audiobooks because I've been gardening and I've been jogging and walking and just sort of trying to be outdoors a lot, and so I've been actually listening to a lot of books, so people can check out my SKQ Reads. But I'm already ready to do. I've been working on a graphic novel like comics edition of SKQ Reads because over the last year, 9 months, whatever, I've been reading a lot of graphic novels and comics because you and I are working on a graphic novel. We're not drawing
Yeah,
it, just so people know
just
we're not actually
just writing
drawing
it.
it. We're writing it, and then we're working with an incredible artist, Tilly Walden, who's going to do the art for it, and she's amazing, and her books are amazing.
Hmm.
And so, anyways, I was going to put out a probably next week, like a SKQ Reads about all the graphic novels and comics that I've been reading that are
Oh,
so
that's a great idea.
inspiring. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've been, I don't know if these have been included, but also I've been doing a ton of research about YA graphic novels. And because I have become recently very fascinated by, because of our work writing, our graphic novel will be aimed at, kind of 11 to 15-year-olds, but like kind of investigating a lot of the work that's being done in that world. And it's really cool. You should also maybe order a bunch of graphic novels for that age group, and you should do a blog about that too. Because I know we've been seeing lots of messages from people asking us for content for young people too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, some of what I'm reading I think is entirely appropriate for
Yeah,
younger people, especially even someone like Tilly Walden who we're working with. I think her books are
so good.
they're so good, and they also like they sort of transcend that age blocking of like, oh, this is appropriate for this person or that person. It's just like anybody who's, you know, um, I don't know, just like there's so many genres that it touches. And anyways, I've read a lot of really fantastic ones, so I'm going to put up a blog about those. Like I said, in the next week or two. I don't want to
That's
rush it out
awesome.
because I already feel like I've put one out recently, but yeah.
Well, I think one thing I'd love to see you do is put your blog up, but also do a post about it on Instagram and I would encourage all of you, if you have book recommendations for us, um, to please share, because I can see a bunch of you are posting other books and graphic novels for us to check out, and we really want to keep it a two-way conversation, so keep us posted. Someone asked if I finished The Stand yet.
We're all
Uh,
dying to know.
Stephen King's The Stand.
Dying to
Um,
know.
so
Stacy's big takeaway from the show last week was she was like, it doesn't even seem like Tegan likes that book. Why are you reading it?
actually, you know what's true is I fucking don't like the book, but
Well, why are you reading it?
because I'm fucking 982 pages into it and I'm not gonna fucking stop reading it now. So, am I enjoying it? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I am enjoying it. I don't know if it's just that
Tegan, you
this
gotta
just let
YOLO.
me get I know, but let me get this out. Like the sun goes down practically like it's now staying up to almost like 9 o'clock at night, past 9 o'clock. Like it's and so
Oh, past 9.
past 9 o'clock. It's like 9:30, and so Sophia and I have a projector, so we can't really watch television till then, and we watch like one episode of TV and then we go to bed. And by that point, I'm so tired. Like in the winter and in the fall, I go to bed, maybe at 8:30 or 9, and I read for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. And so my reading is also cut down right now because we're staying up a little later so we can, watch a little TV. And I realize how old I sound right now. But last night, I said, I counted like there's like 300 or 400 pages left of the book. And I said to Sophia, as I was laying down, I can barely get through 2 pages. And I'm just so tired because I'm not used to going to bed at midnight. And I said, I should, at this rate, I'll be done by New Year's.
Mm.
But I'll say this, it's not a criticism of the book, although I do have criticisms of the book. It's mostly just that, like, I think I bought the book and I was excited. I bought so many books at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, show us the bird feeder. I bought so many books at the beginning of
Can
the
you see the bird?
pandemic.
It's only because there's birds on it. Can you see the birds on it?
Absolutely. I'll narrate. Or, I mean, I'll talk about the books. Whatever, fucking, who cares? Point is that I bought the book with the best of intentions. I thought I was just going to read and read and read and read and read. And honestly, I haven't. I've been working a lot. I've been making music. I've been doing other things. It's so sunny outside. I don't know. And I haven't read as much as I thought I was. I mean, I guess I have. I read almost 1,000 pages of this book, but yeah. Anyway, your garden looks great. It's very cute.
It's so funny. I'm quite enamored with the blackhead or the black cap chickadee.
So I just wrote, "This is madness." Welcome to Where Does the Good Grow?
Yeah, so I think overall probably what my takeaway from this whole Stand saga of the last 2 weeks is pick a different book and just let the Stand go would be my thing.
No, I'm gonna finish the book. I'm gonna finish the book this weekend. I intend on doing a lot of reading, but I do have at least a dozen books ready to go, so I'm excited. But I'm glad you're blazing through lots of things. I'm curious. I'm curious about where Stacy is and how come she hasn't been on the chat. She gave so much good commentary. How come she's not been watching the last couple episodes of Where's the Good Grow? Are you guys having marital issues?
Um, no, she's just out with friends.
What do you mean she's
So
out with friends? It's a pandemic.
yeah, but just like you're allowed to do things like socially distanced.
Like, what is she doing?
She's at a beach with her friends.
Like in swimsuits?
Oh no, no, no. Just like, just in casual wear with some fresh fruit, just, hanging out at the beach.
Oh, that's cool. How come
And
you didn't go alone?
well, because I am doing this and yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it's strange here, in Vancouver. I was out yesterday and I actually had to go to Home Depot, not Home Depot, Canadian Tire to get some ceiling hooks to hang some plants from the ceiling.
Sure.
And no one in the Home Depot, not even
Shame.
staff, was wearing a mask. And I wore a mask.
What?
Nobody was wearing a mask. And I was just like, you people are, what in the hell is happening? And I don't know if it's because it's in North Vancouver, so it's like less populated, but like the Canadian Tire, I was like, this is wild. I mean, I saw some people wearing masks, but like the vast majority were not. And now I feel like I've like called out all these people. It's like not in it's not my instinct to do this. Like I'm not trying to make people feel bad. I'm just saying like I don't
No,
know.
it is a confusing time, I think, because of
It's
social media
confusing.
and the news and the way that we have access to so much information. You know, you're watching everything. You're watching the numbers go up in so many states in the States and or in the US, and we obviously have so much family and friends um, in America, and then yeah, you look out the window in Vancouver, and everybody's sort of it almost feels like it's back to normal, but it's really not. I mean, it's so much
No.
quieter. There's less traffic. There's less people out.
Did you hear
I
that
know
they're
that
opening they're
we've chosen our grocery store and the hardware store that we go to based on the fact that they have insisted everyone has to wear masks and you have to use hand sanitizer before you enter. So like I definitely feel like we're making choices for that. And any friends that have been reaching out about wanting to like socialize since things are opening up, I've been really honest. I don't feel comfortable. Partly, I think part of it's just me preparing for the fact that I think that we will in the fall have to sort of shut things down again. And so I just don't want to like go back to normal. But I feel so worried reading the news, as many of you have learned on this, like, where's the good girl? My partner is Brazilian, and the numbers in Brazil are about to basically overwhelm
mm,
every other area. And it's absolutely it's so sad and so scary what's happening in so many parts of the world right now regarding COVID and especially in marginalized communities. And I just feel so stressed out and I just feel incredible rage when I see especially white people in the news or on the street, like or going into places without masks. I feel
yeah.
like it's just like I feel like it's just so inconsiderate and I just
So
keep
you think Stacy's being reckless?
no, I think if Stacey's on the beach and she's 6 feet away from people, it's fine. I've been
Mm.
running without a mask because I take a really like unpopulated route, but no, but I just mean like
What about
we have so
what
many
about
friends down in the States and it's like, come on, like
yeah.
it's so sad. Like the stories that they're telling us are just that basically like California's like it feels like a week away from having to shut down again. Our friends and we have family in Arizona and family in Florida and we have like it's just it scares me. It scares me because I think the masks have become politicized and that
Yeah.
feels so ridiculous. Like what's that? Is it
It's just a little fly that is just sitting on my finger like I'm its friend. They love me
fucking
back here.
Snow
Bugs,
White?
birds. No, it is. It's really scary. I hear your concern and I feel it too. And I hope that people are being safe and taking care of themselves and others by wearing masks and just trying to like follow the rules and like not be reckless. But it's hard. It's like I mean,
Yeah.
it's a tough thing.
Well, I
It's like
think
some
so
people
many
just don't
people
care.
are, well, yeah, and I think the majority of people really do care and are wearing
Yeah.
masks and I think for me, this last week, my obsession is just that there's so many people who have to go to work right now. There's so
Yeah.
many people who have to go to their jobs and they have to interact with the public, and out of respect for them, wear
Yeah.
a mask. Like that's
Yeah.
literally it. Like to me, it's just like I don't care if there's 4 cases in the town that you live in, out of respect for the people who have to be out. Because I understand our privileges that as artists, we work from home. You and I have been working and creative, and we get like our yeah. And so it just frustrates me because there's so many
Do you
people
think
that
I
we
should
know.
make Stacey wear a mask when she gets home because she's been reckless and
Yeah, you should make her sleep in the basement. I don't know. I don't know what Stacey was thinking. Why she's hanging out. No, I mean, no, it's fine. We have to start. We have to start socializing. Also, I've been reading a lot about the numbers, like post protests and post opening up. That being outside is good. We went to the march here in Vancouver this past week. It was incredible. There were
yeah,
so many people there. It was so powerful. It was so
yeah,
wonderful to see so many people in Vancouver out on the streets marching for Black lives and Indigenous lives, and it was really awesome. And everybody was wearing a mask. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like we can totally be out there together. But yeah, if you're going to a park, Stacy, if you're watching from the beach,
She's definitely watching. I think that was really her goal was to get out for the first time in 3 months and see her friends for the first time, but also make sure to tune into this. Um, do you think that next week when movie theaters open, you'll go to a movie?
no,
I am. I'm
no,
going. I am. I'm gonna wear a mask. I don't care. I'm going.
really, God, I could really use some. movie popcorn.
I'm gonna go because I'm gonna wear a mask and it's gonna be socially distanced. You're not gonna have to like sit next to people. I took a bus recently. I had to take the bus, I had to get on the bus.
Where were you going on the bus?
I was
Did
going home.
Stacy did Stacy kick you out of the car and she was like, "You take the bus home."
Nope, I was with Stacey. We were on a very long walk and I had walked 20,000 steps and I had blisters and I was like, I'm getting on this bus. Fuck you,
And Stacy
COVID.
got on with you?
She did. We both
Did you
got
guys
on and
have
we were
masks?
um I can't
Oh
remember
my
if we were
God, you
wearing
guys got on a
masks.
mask without a bus? I mean, a bus without a mask? I'm
Well,
freaking out. I'm overwhelmed right now and my brain just surged. You went on a
well,
public bus without a mask? What?
I think, but in
I'm
our
calling mom.
neighborhood,
I'm telling her not to go over to your house today. You went on a bus without a mask?
it was 2 weeks ago. It was over 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but it was like there was nobody on the bus. There's never
Okay.
anybody on the bus. There's never anybody on the bus. But the
Okay.
funny thing was that we got on the bus and we were like, we just won't touch anything. Like we'll just sit on the seat and then just like sit there and then we like ride up the hill and then get off the bus. And so we got on the bus and it was fine. Like, the bus driver is like encased in plastic. I mean, like it's like they're a museum.
Yeah.
It's like they're like
That's
completely
awesome. So
guarded.
the drivers are really protected.
Oh, the drivers are super protected, which is awesome. And then we sat right, like we sat there and like, oh, all the windows were open. So all the air is blowing and it smells like, it's been cleaned and like there's seats blocked off and that sort of thing. And we sat down on the pretty much an empty bus. There was like maybe one or two people sitting in the back. We sat down and then someone got on the bus at the next stop and they had like full gloves and a big mask and all this stuff. And they sat directly behind me and Stacy and then tapped me on the shoulder, like asking me instructions about the bus and like where to get off and directions of how to go. And I was
And you
like,
can't remember if you had a mask on or not.
I don't think I did
What the
because we were
fuck?
walking and I didn't have a mask.
When we go for our evening walk, we just bring a mask just in case.
Listen, I'm just being honest. We hadn't. It was spontaneous. We hadn't planned for it. We were as safe as we could be. We don't have it, so we were like
How do you
this.
know? Have you been tested?
Well, I don't have it. I haven't been anywhere. I don't know. I just got on the bus. It was fine. We rode like 6 stops, and we got off the bus, and I felt fine about it.
I just want to give a shout out to Tilly Bird and Prados Data for your comments. Look, seriously, I understand you had blisters, you were tired, so you got on the bus, but I'm just gonna do
We were really
one.
safe. We were really safe, and um, everything was fine. I told
You're
you,
you're
Mom.
literally the people on the internet right now who are like,
No, no.
I don't need a mask. Here's some of the things that you just said, just in case you don't remember. You said that you didn't wear a mask, but it was only 6 blocks, so it was fine. You don't have it. You don't know any of these things. These aren't facts. You're fake
Nobody
news. You don't
There
know
was
that you
no
don't have
way.
it. You could be
No,
you could be asymptomatic. You could be a carrier. You
nobody
went
was
on a
gonna get it
bus,
from
six
us.
blocks. I'm sorry.
Nobody was gonna. It wasn't I said 6 stops. 6 stops.
Yeah, so
It was
that's like
it was
probably
two
like a
kilometers. It was 2 kilometers. Here's why I felt okay about it. We didn't
Tegan and
touch any.
Karen.
We didn't touch. We didn't touch anything, and also because because you can just touch your bus pass to the thing. We didn't touch anything, and the
Okay.
bus windows were
Okay.
open, and there was fresh air blowing, and
I have
it
a
was fine.
question. You
Yeah.
fucking liar. I have a question. How did you
I,
get off the bus? How did you get off the bus?
we
Because there's
touched
only
with our
two.
elbows. We touched with our elbows.
How did you touch this square like this that you have to like pound with your thumb? How did you touch
Oh,
that
no, no,
with your
no, no.
elbow?
No, no, no. It was not. It wasn't like that. You don't understand what it's like to live up here. You don't understand. It is fully like, we're gonna get off at the next stop, and the bus driver's like, absolutely, okie dokie, no problem. And then they open the
Oh,
door for you, and then you get off, and you're like, thank you, Bob. And he's like, hey, see you guys next time. It's like that friendly. It's not like you don't even have to. The bus driver practically took us to our house. I'm not. You think I'm joking? We watched this girl get on the bus with her friend and she used her bus pass and then her friend just kind of got on the bus and the girl turns around and goes, can she just ride for free? And the bus driver was like, yeah, it's fine, go ahead.
oh yeah, no. My experience in Vancouver, I will say, is that there's just every time I get on the bus and I'm a total spaz and I have like 200 million dimes,
They're
and
just like, go.
there's like go, just go. And I do appreciate that, and I also acknowledge that that's probably not the case for a lot of people, but
It's
um,
true.
You know what I'm saying? I
I do
think
know what
we,
you're saying.
yeah. I'm still
The bus
recovering.
was free. The, well, we don't have
I'm
to say.
still recovering from the fact that you got on a bus without a mask.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's like
I
it
want you to
happens.
apologize to me and mom.
No, no. Mom does all sorts of reckless things. She lives in a neighborhood that's densely populated. I risked everything going and visiting her recently. Like, this is not a family off. This is not like a fight about who's been better. And I live in a much safer way than you and mom, but I still tolerate your risk factors when we hang out.
So what? But what are mine?
You live in a building and you live in an apartment building. You interact in space. There could be little particles in the elevator that you could suck up in your nose. I don't know.
It's gross to hear you
I'm just
sniff,
saying,
but
in lots of ways, you and mom are higher risk than I will ever be, just taking the occasional bus ride. Have you
I
sat
don't
on a
know.
patio? Have you had a drink on a patio?
Nope.
I have twice.
I don't think I'm. I think you're out. I think you're out of my bubble.
Okay.
So there's two
I,
open spots in my bubble. If you want to apply, hit me up on my next Twitter post or Instagram. All
so
right, we're
so
getting
moving
into,
on.
yeah. Get to the end.
Let me
Yeah,
move on here. Let
yeah.
me move on. We are speaking of masks. This was a bit of a bit so that we could also talk about the fact that we are still to right at this moment running. We are still running a fundraiser.
No. Hold on a second. This was not a bit, and this wasn't planned. And you're trying to save face right now. You're going to be like, "Oh,
I'm
we're
not.
running a
I'm not trying to
fundraiser.
save
We're
face.
raising money." Okay, but I'm just saying this wasn't a bit. I didn't know. If I'd known about the bus thing, my God, when Sophia gets home, she's going to flip out.
You know what? You just did this whole thing about like, oh, and people have to do this or that or whatever. And like you and Sophia interact with people all the time in your apartment buildings or whatever. Me on a bus with the
No,
bus
we
driver in
don't.
case
We
gets
don't.
sick.
It's two people to the elevator, and we only leave the apartment together.
Apparently, the particles can last in the air 30 minutes.
We're wearing a mask, Sarah.
In the elevator?
We wear a mask every time we leave our apartment. Even to
Well,
go to the garbage and recycling, I wear a mask.
okay. Well, whatever. You're cool. I
Oh
can't
my
believe you're not
God.
wearing a
Oh
mask
my
on
God.
this.
Oh my God. It's like I handed the mic to someone from Fox News. What do you mean? I'm cool. No, I'm not. I'm protecting myself, you idiot.
Whatever. I wear a mask to the garbage in my backyard too. I do. We don't know. No, seriously. Okay, all joking aside, just in case the Russian bots are watching.
The band's breaking up. Hi, Anthony.
This is real. This is totally real. We are still running a fundraiser. Tegan and Sarah, face masks. Not, you know what? I would have thought the Call Me mask would have been more popular. It wasn't.
I
It's a
know.
reference to the song 19, but people are really loving the smiley face rainbow. I can't wait to get ours next week because someone suggested in the comments that we wear it upside down so it's a frown, and I
Oh my
can't wait to
God.
do
So
that.
funny.
Can't wait to
Yeah,
do it.
absolutely. If you guys don't know this, we're running a
A
fundraiser right
fundraiser.
now for two incredible organizations here in Vancouver who are doing
Yep.
wonderful work to support Black and Indigenous lives in the city.
Yep.
All the proceeds from the masks go there. But we had an amazing call this week, our creative team, and we've decided that we're going to potentially keep
I
making
love
masks.
our creative team is me and you and Emmy. And Emmy right now is camping in a
Camping.
camping in a Wi-Fi free zone right now. So that's our creative team right now.
Well,
She's getting some
yeah,
creative energies.
yeah, but we had a call before she left on her solo camping trip, which is super scary and terrifying, and the fact that her cell phone doesn't work is super disturbing. But anyway, but we had this amazing. We decided that we're going to keep making masks. Like, so
Yeah.
this is boring details that you don't need to know, but we have to do minimum orders, which is why we're doing a lot of these fundraisers and merch stuff via pre-order. But we're gonna announce like we're gonna continue to announce masks because I really am passionate about the whole mask thing. I think I'm like
We
I
didn't
think we
know.
should
We
just,
didn't know that. We didn't pick up on
yeah.
that.
Anyway, but oh my goodness, did we ever come up with some hilarious ideas for masks? I know masks suck, you guys, but honestly, there's some really hilarious ideas that we have, some really great ideas, throwbacks to Tegan and Sarah past stuff.
Still got
And all the proceeds will go to these amazing organizations here in Vancouver. Yes, Sarah, the Where's a Good Girl shirt is great. That the proceeds don't go.
But
Um,
it's also on pre-order. And we have to
oh
talk
yeah,
about this before we go as well. Um, we have officially launched the t-shirt
the T-shirt
subscription.
club. Yes.
So the one of the things that was really cool, and sometimes it doesn't translate in a post on social media. So you're hearing it from us directly. So you're gonna get 4 shirts. 3 of them will be t-shirts. One will be like a long sleeve, and the designs are a surprise, but they're Emmy designs, so they're gonna obviously be amazing. And
Yep.
you will get those 4 t-shirts. You get them for basically the price of 3,
Not
and
basically, you get
it
them
is
for
for
the
the
price of
price.
3 shirts.
It's for the price of 3 shirts. And
Fucking fake news.
also, if you sign up for the if you sign up for the t-shirt subscription, we are going to do a Zoom call with the subscription community, and we'll be able to take questions and talk more directly with you instead of just talking at you. And then there's also going to be like surprises in your t-shirt packages when you get them, and I think it's going to be really fun. And you can also sign up for that right now.
Yes. So right now we have a great fundraiser raising money for organizations here in Vancouver who are doing incredible work for Black and Indigenous communities and other marginalized communities here in Vancouver. All the proceeds go to them. We have the Where Does the Good Girl hoodie that's on pre-order still, so please get your orders in because that'll cut off next week, early, probably
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday. And then we also have the subscription club, 4 t-shirts for the price of 3. You'll get them once a month starting in July. And if you sign up for the subscription, you'll get invited to a Zoom chat
I feel like this is an audition.
with
Like
us.
who did the promo better? Sarah did it
Well,
first. Now
because
go
you
ahead,
kind of
Tegan, you take it.
yeah, totally. I'm hitting on because the number I'm watching the numbers. People they come on. They're like, oh, Tegan and Sarah doing a chat is 5:46. You missed it. We're about to sign off.
Well, it's
So
like
are we?
it's on like a Russian Reddit right now. They're like, Tegan and Sarah are on. Get on there. You gotta.
You know what
It
we'll
is
talk
weird.
about on next week's episode is that I feel like all this Russian interference, Russian bot stuff, it really paints the average Russian
I love
person in.
Russia. I
Yeah.
love Russia. I'm just joking around. You heard me say it at the beginning of the show. I don't
You
actually
know, I
think they're
just
Russian.
tricked you. You know, I just tricked you into saying I love Russia, and now I'm going to put that up on Instagram stories.
Okay,
It's just going to
I
be you being
do.
like, I love Russia. I love Russian people. I love Russia over and over again.
I do. Hey, I think there are amazing people everywhere in every country. I am not against Russia. I was only joking that I have seen an influx, an uptick in people subscribing to or following our social
Yeah,
media accounts
yeah.
who
Wait,
are pretending that they're Russian so that they can like
got it. I get it.
disrupt and say upsetting things.
We can separate the political system that is corrupt and incredibly awful to so many people in Russia from the actual Russian people. One thing
Yeah.
I want to clarify because I've seen a lot of comments on the screen about the t-shirt subscription. Our original mentality was that with shipping being so slow between North America and Europe and so many other parts of the world because
And very
things aren't
expensive.
and very expensive because they're not going on airplanes, they're going just by ship, which blows my mind. That's a whole other
Rowboats.
rowboats. We didn't initially offer this to our international audience, but we have changed that. If for some reason the area that you live in, the country you live in, is not on the list, please leave a comment. We have our whole management team monitoring. We are now going to accept subscriptions from our international audience. You just will get 2 packages rather than 4 packages. We'll send them 2 at a time. Ultimately, the cost is just so high. We didn't feel comfortable like including you in the original because we didn't like the idea of you paying almost more than the shirts for the shipping. So we're working it out. But keep leaving us comments and we'll keep changing the whole thing. I mean, not the whole
Adapting.
thing. Well, adapting as we go
Yeah.
and keep trying to include everybody that we can. This was really fun. It was so great to talk to all of you. Sarah, is there anything else that you want to leave the people with? How do you like this time, everybody? We talked about this last week. Obviously, the first 6 episodes that we did much earlier in the day, and now we've been doing it a bit later.
People seem to
Give
want
us,
it earlier again.
is that what people want? You want earlier? You want later? Maybe I'll run a poll on Twitter tomorrow and ask people what they want, because I will say that I thought it would be fun to do it later, but then I'm not sure. Oh,
Yeah.
and people also want to know about my dog adoptions. Yeah, I have no update. a really great friend of mine here in Vancouver hooked us up with a rescue that has a ton of puppies that are going to be coming from Mexico in 8 weeks, so or 10 weeks. So we're definitely thinking that through. But I don't know. Now we've become like obsessed with the idea of getting an adult, like an adult dog that's been abandoned. And so I don't know. We're feeling option anxiety, even though literally every dog we've applied for we haven't gotten. So I don't know how we could possibly feel a option anxiety, but we still don't have a dog. We have no animals. Where are we going?
Just to say goodbye to the cats, and then we'll sign off.
Okay, great. I just to close the loop on the time zone, I'll put a Twitter poll up tomorrow. Hi, Mickey.
Come here, bud. Say hi.
Ooh.
Say
Hi,
hi to your
Mickey.
fans.
Ooh, I'm so sleepy.
He's been sleeping. This is a cat house that we have for them.
Oh yeah, can you back up? I did brag on Twitter that you'd moved your cat house and you were going to show it to everybody, but we need a little perspective. Can you back up, girl?
Well, I am against the wall, so this is as much as I can show.
What if you back up the other way? Yeah. And Mickey's liking it, huh?
He loves it. He lives there. He basically only gets up to get this and to get food. He just sleeps in there. Yesterday it was raining, so I had the cover on it, and he was inside with the cover on. Like, he just loves it.
Oh, I'm so tired. All they do is sleep.
Um, I don't know where Holiday is. Oh, Holiday is doing something weird. She's kind of like laying on the floor in the living room, but that's weird. Don't know why she's doing that. She knew I was coming, so she's hiding. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Someone just wrote that your cat house is nicer than their house. It's pretty tight. All right, everybody. It was really fun to hang out with you. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thanks to everyone who made comments. Thanks to everybody who's been supporting all the merch stuff and everyone who's donated to the fundraiser for the masks. I didn't get time to bring this up, but like, please, if you haven't, check out Tegan and Sarah Foundation. We're doing a ton of emergency community grant funds right now and distributing money to a lot of really cool organizations. We just did a big round of funding to Black-led LGBTQ organizations in the States. We're going to do a big fundraiser in July. News about that will be coming in the next week.
Also doing a lot of really fun and informative, inspiring interviews with the people who are grantees at the Tegan and Sarah Foundation. So
yeah, if you're not following
those have been
Tegan
great.
if you're not following Tegan and Sarah Foundation on Instagram, you really should. There's been some really great conversations. And for those that didn't tune or weren't here at the beginning, we were talking about how Sarah and I, obviously, over the years, we've told you about a lot of amazing artists that we love. We really think a lot about how to support other artists in our community, and we curate recommendations based on what we think you'll like because you like us. And so I hope you'll continue to click on links, check out videos, listen to Spotify or SoundClouds or Bandcamp accounts that we tell you about. There's a lot of artists who we really love, who are doing really amazing work, who are making incredible music, and they can't tour right now. I know a lot of you probably relate to that, with so many people out of work or furloughed or at home, but artists really need your support right now. So when we do post about artists that we love, please follow through and click through, and you never know, maybe you'll find your favorite band and we won't be it anymore, and that's okay.
Wow.
Just kidding. Okay. It was fun. Sarah, thanks so much. Loved your tripod. Good work.
Me too. Really enjoyed it. My arms I think I have tendonitis, so I've been sleeping with a wrist guard.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I'm feeling a lot better. But this was also really helpful because usually by the end of the hour, my arms are numb from holding up the camera at a flattering angle. So this was great. Shout out to tripods. All right, everyone. See you next week.
Okay, everybody, be safe out there. See you next week.